Bueno, voy a tratar. I'm gonna try this paper is cardstock, 110 pounds, the paper. Okay, and I am gonna paint one of my ladies. I call them my ladies because I created these portraits. They're not realistic. They're in the mix of whimsical with a cartoon. It's combined. So I'm gonna try today I'm trying the paper to see if it works, and if it does, well, that's what you're gonna get for you to practice in doing the faces. It will be a part of one of the kits that I'm doing, the art kits. And just for you to give it a try, you know, we're so afraid sometimes to do portraits, but you know, we have to try. They're not that difficult. So I'm just gonna show you, we're gonna go together. I have my square brush. I pour some of the skin tone, this is buttermilk actually, and white. I'm gonna pour some pink on the side too, just in case I need it. And I want you to be aware of how much color I put in the plate. You don't need that much, okay? We apply it as we go. And like I said, I'm trying to see if the paper is gonna do well with the amount of paint we're gonna put on the paper, okay? They are so fun to paint. Not a big deal, because it is paper, it absorbs the paint quite quickly and it dries fast. Okay, acrylics are known to dry quite fast. Just move fast, okay? And for that reason, you also always pour the paint just a little bit at a time on the plate. And even if you cover the eyebrow, it's okay, because once you're done with it, you get a Sharpie, you just go around, okay? With the Sharpie, you just retouch, or with the black paint. But I would recommend you to do it with the Sharpie, because this is just for you to practice. This is not like something you're gonna sell. So if you're gonna become a professional, then you will learn how to do it professionally, and then you're not gonna use the Sharpie. All right, and you're not gonna use this kind of paints. These are student grade paints anyway, for us to play around, because reality is that we're doing this just for fun, right? We're doing this for fun. We're gonna go ahead and paint inside the glasses. And if you notice, I'm going over the black lines. Doesn't matter, because we're gonna fix that at the end. Okay, and I'm using still the square brush. I can just go ahead and use the little tiny round brush that I have, but I'm not gonna worry about that now. Okay, we're gonna go inside the glass. And reality is that you can paint it any color, but we're just gonna keep it simple. This is for you to practice, because eventually you're gonna move on onto the canvas. Paper is just to practice, okay? We're doing good. I'm done with the first part. Again, I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that color. I haven't touched the white or the pink white yet. Now I'm gonna go towards the white. I'm gonna light it up right here on the cheeks, where the light source, the light, it's right in front of her. That's how I'm gonna do this one. The light is right in front of her, so perhaps up here is also lighter. And I'm not paying attention to the brush strokes at this point. We're just spreading the paint. Okay, this video is always gonna be here if you wanna go over once you get the kit and you're ready to paint. And like I say, do not be afraid, just paint, please. Enjoy the process. And if you noticed, I am adding the white before that skin color, the buttermilk color, dries. Okay, so they kind of blend. They're blending on the paper. Remember, this is paper. We're painting on paper right now. And it's darker towards the edge of the face. Still using the square brush. If that happens, you got a little bit of paint out. Before it dries quickly, remove it with another brush, okay? And don't stress about it, just enjoy the process, you know? This is just to entertain our minds. Painting is so therapeutic. This is the main purpose of this, is to allow our minds to take a break, right? To take a break from everything. And that's it. Okay, let me go with the white here. And it's always somewhere on the forehead. It's kind of light up somewhere here. You see, I'm not really being picky on how those brush strokes are gonna go. And near the glasses, it's gonna be a little bit darker here and a little bit darker on the other side, and a little bit lighter here at the nose, because like I said, the light source, the light is hitting right there. Okay, all right, and we keep moving on. I'm gonna do the eye, so I move to the round brush, and this part here is white. Do not go crazy about it. Just paint, fill that in, and yes, the paper is white, I know, but it makes it look good once you paint it too. It kind of pops it out a little bit. So that's okay. And this little light reflections, you can go in with the black if you want or not. And I'm gonna do some light reflection here too. Perfect. All right, so we did that. This part of the nose is always lighter, and then we have some shade here. Okay, and we're not gonna go crazy mixing a lot of colors. I don't want to drive you crazy first with all the mixing. I want you to just kind of get used to this. Okay, and I need to go back to my square brush, and then you just make sure you go back and forth with the brushes. You usually gonna find the one brush that you really like the most. Remember, this is to practice. Now, I noticed that here the black from the printing kind of got off the paint on the paint. I don't know what happened. So, but we fixed that. This is all to practice, so when you're ready to go right on a canvas, okay? And it might take you a few tries. So that's why in this kit, this art kit, you're gonna get 4 faces and a very fun one. You can choose from the cactuses, or you can choose the llama. Where is my llama? Or you can choose the llama. Okay, so 4 faces and the llama, where you can add, you know, you can do this one whichever way you want. But this is for you to practice your faces. So the 4 faces and the llama, 5 5 drawings, 5 of those coloring pages with the paint and the 2 brushes, and that's gonna be $12 as well, okay? $12. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, while that's kind of getting dry, I'm gonna go ahead and paint her lips and giving her pink lips. And I know this part right here is gonna be lighter. Okay, that's the way it is. And this part here is gonna go darker. And darker towards the edge. Nothing crazy, you know, I'm not going crazy about it. I'm just enjoying the process. And I'm moving quickly, right? And the upper lip is usually darker than the lower lip. That's what they said, right? So that's what the experts say. So the lower, it's gonna be lighter, but I like to do it darker here. And this lip, actually our lips have followed this shape. So for that reason, I am painting uppers. And I'm gonna bring the white and I'm gonna go downwards. But it's more like on a circular type of motion. Okay, we're doing good. You can do this. The trick to be able to feel successful at the end, it's by enjoying the process, to be honest. Just breathe, take deep breaths here and there. And you don't have to do it all at once like I'm doing. You can just walk away. You can have your favorite drink, tea, coffee, an alcoholic beverage, I don't know. Anything you want while you're painting. I have nothing and I wish I had water. I'm so parched. But I don't. So now I am gonna do, and that's how much paint you're gonna need. And I put a lot here for the eyes. That's a lot. I'm gonna give her blue eyes. They're kind of yeah, they're blue. Again, nothing crazy. Even if those lines kind of disappear, you can always go back with a marker, okay? And this part here is always kind of lighter. They are lighter. So I can say the paper is holding the paint very well. Do not put a lot of paint at the time like I'm doing. It's just fine. You don't load the brush with a lot of paint. You don't do that, okay? That's done, okay? And it's always darker up here. It's always darker here. And lighter here. Well, that's the reflection of the light. All right, let's do the other one. Okay. This is so good, you know, when I'm painting, I feel so relaxed, and I know my brain relaxes, and my brain really enjoys that. And the more you do it, you know, the better you feel, and then you notice when it's time for you to take a break from everything and you feel that it's time for you to paint. That's basically how that works. All right, so the eyes are done, the mouth is done. Oh, you know what? I forgot the neck. She has a neck, right? And forgot to paint her neck. I had a little bit of shading there. I already gave you the shading. And because I only have that little, ooh, that's a good one. Accidents like that happen anytime. Just don't panic, okay? Do not panic. Everything is fixable. Once it dries, you're gonna paint this background whichever color you want to paint the background. Right now I'm gonna, doesn't matter. Okay, this is practice, 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 practice. And the main focus is the face. So accidents do happen. It's just how we embrace those accidents, like things in life, right? All right, so we got that part. The hair, you can do the hair any color. Well, but I'm gonna send you a color. So she is probably a little bit tan. I'm gonna give her some color to that face. I'm gonna give her some color. So I'm mixing, I'm gonna mix, I grab a little bit of the brown to the side, and then I'm mixing it with that butter color, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of white. Okay, I could actually add a little bit of that pink. Then you can play with the colors as well, and I'm gonna give it the little shades here. Nothing crazy. Okay, and the paint is gonna dry pretty quickly in your play. This part here is always darker, and so is right here under the glasses. Okay, don't go crazy about it. That's it. I'm gonna switch to the round brush. I'm gonna get the same color, and I'm gonna kind of wanna go around her nose, but you see how I'm doing it? It's just a little bit. Okay, and you just play with it, have some fun. It's always dark on the sides. Make more of that mix, mixing the brown and a little bit of the pink and some white, and again that beige color. Okay, and at this point you don't really have to go crazy about the brush. That actually adds some personality, makes her look a little bit more realistic than just going on the same, you know, direction. Gonna look uniform. And you're just kind of like cleaning the brush in the plate, in the paper. You just kind of clean it here. Okay. Oh God, what did I do? I just grabbed the blue. That's a boo-boo. Another boo-boo that we can fix. You see how you have to move quick. You have to move quick. And I'm glad these accidents happen while I'm showing you, so that when it happens to you, you don't freak out. You know, just, you have to move fast though. You have to move fast. Okay? So right there under her chin, it's darker. Always, it's darker under our chin. And a little bit of that pink again, and a little bit of that skin tone. And right here is always darker. And so it's on the sides, a little bit more on the nose. And you notice I'm not really paying attention to how perfect the brush strokes are. I am not. But I grab that brush that is a little wet and I'm kind of spreading it. Okay, because I didn't like it. I think I put too much. This part over here is always darker. And this part here, I don't do makeup. For some reason, I always think this part on the side are darker. I don't know. You do makeup, it's probably easier for you to paint this. It's gonna make more sense. I don't do makeup, so I don't know. Okay. And now I'm gonna add, you can add, how do you call that? See, I don't do makeup. Thing on the cheeks, and it's pink. Lighter or something, highlighted, or I don't know, something to give her some pink on her cheeks. And nothing too crazy, you see, just. And I don't know where else you put that or how did you do, but like I said, you wear makeup, for you it's gonna be easier. And once again, this is just for you to have fun with it, okay? To practice, so when you're ready to do it on the canvas. Maybe her nose has a little bit of it and a little bit on the, right here on the chin. I don't know. All right. And now I'm going back with that yellow and kind of getting rid of all those strong lines that I just did with the pink, making it look neat a little bit. And that's how you basically fix that. All right, and this part over here is always, well, not always, but because I say the light is hitting right here on her face. And so it's on the neck. And I don't want to get more white out of it because we're done with that. Then the hair, oh, guess what? We forgot her ears. We forgot her ears. And yes, the ears have to have some brown, right? That's pretty much it. Now we're gonna retouch with the black. You can, like I said, you can do it with the marker. This is practice, and it's just for fun. And or you can just go back with a brush. Make sure you let it dry completely. Oh, and the hair, you can just do the hair. All right, make sure you have the oh, pink goes in there. Make sure you have the thick Sharpie and the thin one, okay? Make sure you have both. You have to have both. Here's what I'm gonna round it, and then you can go back with the, actually I'm gonna make this part black too. Okay. this is pretty much it. Like the mole. Maybe because I have a mole in my face. But like I said, it's very, you see, it's nothing for you to freak out. I want you to give it a try. I want you to enjoy it. Enjoy the whole process. Remember, this is just practice. Practice, practice for when you're ready to go on your canvas, the big canvas, okay? This is basically what it's for, to practice. And these kind of glasses actually have like something else, but I'm not gonna get into that. Then for the other part, well, you can go around the face. If you notice that you got out of the line with the paint, right? You can always move this. Just have to make sure it's dried and is ready. All right. Have fun with it. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Make sure you always have pencils and markers handy. And then you can do the ones inside the eye. Just your creativity is gonna come alive once it kicks in. You notice that you're just gonna do fine. I always like to give him like 3 or 4 eyelashes, and then I go back and fill them up with some more. All right. Then just for the heck of it, just go ahead and sign it. And this is it. I hope you enjoy it. It's not too bad. The hair you can do, it's simple. The hair is simple. I just don't know what color hair to give this lady. She can have black hair. I don't really like to do black hair. But I don't want to give her blonde hair. I'm just going to give her some brown hair. Since we already used that brown, I'm going to get that brown. But I'm going to add some water to it so that you can see those lines. So it's what we call a wash. So you see how I keep adding water to that brown that I actually mix with that beige skin tone. So you can just go ahead and it's mixed with the white so that you can, it's mixed with that color or the white, whichever one you want. So you can still see the lines. And you see I'm going in an upward way, okay? Remember, it dries quick on your plate. You have to move quite fast. With acrylics, you have to move fast, okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about relaxing your mind. It's not the time to be a perfectionist here. No, it's not the time to do that. It's time to relax and enjoy the process. Have fun with it. And that's pretty much it for real this time. I hope you enjoyed. The video is gonna stay right here, so when you get your kit, at least you know you have a tutorial to follow and you can paint it the exact same way. I'm gonna add the same colors that I just used so that it will be easier for you to follow. Now I'm just applying the brown. It's always darker here. I just add some water to the brush. Okay, it's always darker here on the sides. Okay. So don't forget, the kit comes with 5 of these pages, not the same face, different faces, different ladies. 4 ladies, and 1 will be the llama, okay, or the cactus. I will pick one or the other, but this is what you're gonna get. And the background, you can do any color. The background, you can do all the colors she has in her face. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Just have fun with it, or leave it in blank. And that's pretty much how you're gonna do the background. You can use sponges, you can use anything you want in the background, okay? Have fun with it, but this is it. If you have any questions, please send me your questions. I'll be more than happy to answer when I get a chance. And remember to just have fun with it. Just have fun with it, okay? Have fun. Don't stress out. Don't think about it too much. Do not do that. And have fun. Have fun. Have fun with it. That's how you're gonna do the background. You can add some white if you have the white. I didn't have any more. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to practice at home, that's okay. If you have paint at home and you just want the faces, I'd be more than happy to sell the faces to you for a reasonable price. Say for $5, you get the 4 faces and the llama. Okay, $5, you get the faces and the llama. Just send me a private message, and then we meet up. I'll give it to you. You go home and you practice, and then when you're ready to get to work on a canvas, then we'll do the canvas. Okay, taking baby steps. Baby steps. You notice I'm not washing the brush. I just dip it in the water. That's pretty much what I did. That's it. I didn't do anything else. And that's how you're gonna do. I didn't mean to do that brown there close to the hair, because now it's gonna look like it is the hair. I'm just gonna let it dry, and once it dries completely, you go back with the blue or the green, the other colors. Again, don't go crazy about it. Don't stress out about it. Do not let that take your joy away from you. Okay? And for real this time, it's for real. We're done. I keep saying that, and I'm still here. All right. Then you go back and you do the hair here. All right. That's it. Not a big deal. We're done. Hope you like it, and I hope you get them. Oh, and you know what? They bend a little bit because it's paper, but once it's dry, it's gonna go back to flat. You let it sit on a table, put a big book on top of it, and it's gonna be flat the next day or in 2 days. Not too bad for the paper. So remember, if you want just the sheets, the coloring pages, is 4 faces, 1 llama for $5, just if you want the papers. Basically, it's $1 a piece. But if you want it with the paint and the brush and the plate and the cap for the to put your brushes, it will be $12. All right. All right, this is it for today. I hope you like it. Thank you.